What's up guys, Gary from KJB and welcome to Season 2 of Saving Schalke and welcome to the Bundesliga. And if the table looks like this at the end of the year, I'll be very happy if we can get a 10th placed finish. As you know, the summer transfer window is open and we've got a long old wait to the Werder Bremen game. So you're probably going to see this episode on Saturday rather than Thursday, just because I've got to do 2 months in one episode. I'll bring you transfer deadline day. I'll do all the transfer window today. It might be a bumper one. I hope you're strapped in and ready for the ride. First things first, let's look at the objectives. They want us to sign 4 midfielders. I can get that done off camera. Sign at least 3 players younger than 20 with greater potential than the average overall rating of your players. That shouldn't be too hard. 3 clean sheets in away matches might be tough, and 1 crucial midfielder or forward. I'm hoping to get a forward. Domestic success, round of 16 at a Pokal, avoid relegation in the Bundesliga. And financially, it's shirt sales, so that's nice and easy to do. As you know, rules of this series are we can only sign 1 free agent per season, and we have a bank of 3 transfers to make. If we sell a first team impacting player, for example, someone like Seguin, if he was to be sold, we get 1 more added to the tally, so we can then sign 4 players. So currently we can get 3. We are scouting a lot of players. We're looking for a lot of positions to help improve this squad, because my god, it's a thin squad. First up, Merkin is on the transfer list. As much as he's got probably more potential than these two, I just don't get on with him. And I just think I would probably rather get a better left wing back all in all. Kaminsky's retiring at the end of the season at the age of 32, so that's interesting. Kalas, I will transfer list him. And then we've got a few players here, the likes of Spielers, Kim, Greimel, Baumgartel, Kaminsky. We might look at getting a centre back in. Right wing backs, I think I'm happy with these 3 for the time being. Centre mids, it's good enough. Again, if I can improve, I will try my best to improve, but I don't plan on making any sales. Maybe if Seguin gets an offer, we do consider it, because we've got Kitolano, Templeman, Schallenberg, who can all play there. I'm looking at another player who's been touted since the start of this series to come in as well, so maybe we go for a centre mid. Louis Drogo and Mejbri, 2 very, very good cams. We've still got the likes of Kazuki at the club, and I'm going to transfer list him because we don't play with wingers. To Road, he's just decreased and decreased and decreased. Top, another loan, not transfer list. And then we'll see what other offers come in, but our squad looks so thin at the minute. Another rule is we can't sign players better than the highest rated player at the club, and Schallenberg sits at 75. So for now, we can't sign anyone higher than 75 rated, which limits what we can do. But it means we're going to be looking for young, high potential players again. And this season is going to be a struggle in the Bundesliga. We do have 31.8 mil available to us, which is a very handsome transfer budget indeed. Like I said, the issue is we can't sign higher than 75. So all of these players you see on this part of the list are out of range. So anyone on here, I'd love to get someone like Bayer in on loan. I can't do that. Vermeeren, can't do that. Pepe, can't do that. I'm looking at the likes of Belgio and below. But that's not a bad thing, because my number 1 transfer target, Hugo Larsson, is 75 rated. And that's a move I'm making straight away. I'm straight up just going to offer 10 mil plus Kalas and a 15% sell-on clause and see what they say. They want 14 million. If they can meet me at, say, let's start at 11.5 and see what they say at that. 12.5, that is absolutely brilliant. We're going in the right direction. Can they meet me at 12.35? 13. Let's go back up towards what they want. 12.5, 13. You know what? 13 it is. This is a player I've wanted since day 1 on this career mode. We can get him. At the minute, he's 75 rated, he fits the criteria. 20k a week, we've got a lot in the weekly wage budget, let's go for that. Hopefully, signing number 1 done. And you're going to ask yourself, midfielders, not necessarily a position we're screaming to get, no. But There's a lot of free agents out there. There's a lot of players on the list. Have faith. We also have the potential to make a few sales. The likes of Merkin are getting offers from Sheffield United. And this is going to be the same for anyone who wants him. 2 million and he's yours. Ethan Mbappe's got a loan offer. And of course, I'm happy for him to go out and get development outside of the club. Straight away, Hugo Larsson has accepted the contract. 3 years, 22.5k a week. Come on in. Welcome to the club, Hugo Larsson. That is an absolutely massive move for us. And my number one target from pretty much day one on this career mode. That's a massive signing for the midfield. They're only, 19, 20 years of age? He's going to develop so much, and he's got potential to be the star midfielder throughout this rest of the save now. That is absolutely brilliant. I'm very happy with that deal being over the line. We'll take a look at him in a second, but first, Novak has a loan offer. We'll see if we'll just do a normal loan. Sheffield United will give us 2 million. That's accepted. And to Frosinone, I will just accept it and try and just get him off the books. They've offered more than his value. I don't think there's any point trying to squeeze any more out of them. Lovak's got another loan offer, and I will mention that loan offers don't contribute anything. It's just for those players to go out and get development elsewhere. Callas has got a 1.15 from Espanyol. And again, I'm just going to accept that straight off the back. It's just over his market value. If they pay it, I'm happy with that. Torode has been sold to Frosinone. And I know he's 69 rated, but that's a first team impacting player. Because we only have 3 strikers at the club. We won't forget what he's done. He was very good at the start of his career mode, but I think now we've got to move on. Merkin as well, now been sold 2.05 mil to Sheffield United. Again, happy with that one. It's going to count as a first team player because he does affect the first team in a way, even though he didn't play that much. So we're now up to 4 signings and a 3 that we can get. Callas as well has now gone. Again, that's another one that means we can grab another transfer. That's an A rating as well, which is very good for a first offer that we've had. But again, we now need depth at centre-back. Also, Mbappe's gone out on loan for the year. Thank you very much, Gustavo Marquina 2916 for your comments on the last couple of videos. I see you're a new subscriber. Thank you very much for subscribing, and your suggestions have been fantastic for a lot of these players. The one I think I'm going to go for at the minute is Ryan Flamingo. And like you said, looking at turning him into a centre-back, maybe even a right wing-back. 21 years old, Dutch, 72 rated. He does look very good. We've got the money to try and go in for him. I'm going to offer 4 mil and a sell-on clause and see what they say. They've accepted straight away. Maybe I should have gone lower. He's only got 11 months left. I should have gone way lower. I'm going to start him off at 10k a week, all the way up to 25. We'll see what to say to that, but I think he's a very versatile option to have in this squad. Again, I'm still waiting on scout reports back, but a free agent I really like the look of. Paulo Reyna, very quick Peruvian, probably Peruvian international at this stage, 22 years old, absolutely rapid, intercept and anticipate play style. The only problem is, it's left wing back. We've got Uijan there, but it means if we get him in, look at selling more to make a bit more money. Uijan's got a bit of competition then. But I'm going to wait and see what other free agents we've got. We are still scouting. We also do have our pre-season tournament, and I'm going to do this off camera. I think I'm going to go for the one that pays the most. And this is probably where I'm going to leave you, just as we're about to play this. I won't do any signings in this time. Hopefully get a few more players fully scouted. I'll play that off camera. We've got a week now to try and get some scout reports back and see what we want. A lot of these players only have 6 days left being scouted, and a lot of the free agents are being snapped up. I'm between two, Sergio Rico as a goalkeeper to challenge Muller, or Paulo Reyna, and I think I am going to go in for Reyna. Going to delegate, give him probably a bit more than what he's asking for, because he looks good enough to come in and be a starting left back for a little while for this team, and we'll see what he says to that. Flamingo has accepted, so hopefully going to be a brilliant player. We've got the 5-back formation. We also do have the 4-1-2-1-2. So he's going to be an understudy to Schallenberg as a CDM in there. But we might still look at changing his position. Maybe a centre-back to sit in between Kim and Spielers. Maybe even a right wing-back. We will have a look at him but I'm sure he's going to be a fantastic signing. Thank you very much for the suggestion. They're not too happy if I think it's only a decent buy. I'm sure it'll be a lot better than a decent buy for us. I think with the influx of midfielders, I'm not going to list him, but I am open to offers for Seguin at this point. We've got 2 decent cams. Maybe I would want a better backup for Mejbri. We've got Larson, who looks brilliant. We've got 2 very good looking CDMs. The midfield is about there as far as I'm concerned. Centre backs I'm not unhappy with. I think Kim, Spielers, Baumgartel, depending what formation we play, I will sort this out during the pre-season tournament. If we do get the left back, more can then be sold. I think that bolsters the squad quite handsomely. We don't necessarily need this many right wing backs, but again, we'll have a look at options. The big one's striker. Again, waiting on scout reports. That's going to be dealt with hopefully soon. And just like that, Paulo Reina has accepted 17.5k a week, 5-year contract. That's going to be an A rating. I think that's an absolutely brilliant signing, that Paulo Reina. The surprising thing is we've still got 4 signings left. 2 strikers, maybe a right wing back, maybe a centre back. The squad's getting there. The only problem is we've got 14 mil left to try and cover all of that. This is where stuff like loans might have to come into effect. I'll tell you what, in the most current batch of scouting reports, the player interesting me most is probably Jamie Lawrence. 21-year-old centre-back from Bayern Munich. Look at the play styles on him. Jockey, block, intercept, anticipate and aerial. He's 6'7", he's 21 and he's very, very well rounded. They want 2 mil for him. This just seems like a bargain that we'd be silly not to do, especially with someone who's going to develop as the save goes on. 2 mil, 10% sell-on clause, they're happy with it. Let's do to Bayern what they do to every other club in the Bundesliga and just raid some of their promising players. In terms of strikers, I'd love to go in for Joel Pirro. I'd love to go in for Lucina Traore, but they're too high rated. So it does leave us with these guys below. I really like the look of Daryl DK. I really like the look of Abline. Again, we are waiting on some offers to come back for players, but just bear in mind, these are the strikers I'm interested in. We've only got a day, well, we're on match day of the pre-season tournament, so I'm going to do this bit off camera. I'll probably have that centre-back from Bayern Munich, Lawrence, signed up in the meantime, but I'll join you after the Celta Vigo game. Got the badges mixed up then. And then we'll go on a hunt for a striker and then play Werder Bremen. 2 quick things to update on in the pre-season tournament. I played the first one, got a good 3-0 win with a 4-1-2-1-2, very happy with that. But Karaman has broke his toe again and he's out for 3 months. So I've took your suggestion on board in the comments. I've lowered the sliders. I put injury severity down to 55, frequency to 65. I still don't think you get enough injuries in career mode, but everything's a broken toe for 3 months. And I want to see if I can kind of edit the slider so not everything is this same injury every time. In the meantime though, Jamie Lawrence has accepted the contract from Bayern Munich. A young promising centre-back joins the club. 2 million I think is an absolute bargain for him. And if it isn't an A, I don't know what it is. It's a C. He's 21. He's got all the play styles in the world. He's got the world at his feet with us. And same again, I'm not going to do any more signings until I join you after the pre-season tournament. We've got Cremonese and then Celta Vigo. And then we've got 3 weeks to try and sign a striker or 2. And we've only got 11 million to do it. So we're going to have to pull something out of the bag. Pre-season tournament is over and it's been very successful. A 3-0, a 2-0 and a 1-0 win. I really like the look of Mikkel Kaufmann. I like the look of Esposito. I like the look of Daryl Deke. I like Van Aert, but I can't get him because the team don't want to sell him. And I like Abline. And I think on the list, Daryl's going to cost the most. But he's 6'2". He's incredibly strong, really good in the air. He could be like the target man to play someone like Lasmeoff. Kaufmann has the rapid play style. He's very quick, decent at finishing. Esposito is just a youngster from Italy. We've had him in the Wigan Athletic career mode before. He was very good for us there. I think he's going to come in as a backup and I want to get him on loan. But we can't because his contract length's too short. Bugger, that throws everything into doubt again. Because of our limited transfer budget, I don't want to make 2 permanent striker options when there's another position in the squad we can look at as well. So I'm going to go in for Kaufman on loan because we can. So loan with an option to buy, we'll make it 1 year, a bit like Washington's was. I'm happy doing 50-50 on the wages, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, we'll accept 60-40 even, that's fine. Transfer fee, I'm going to start at 4.5 million with a 5% sell-on clause and see what they say at that. They want 6.2. We'll try 5.5, 6.4. Okay, we'll go up to 6 because you're around there to start with. You revise offers short. No, they're not doing it. Fine, we're not going to go for Kaufman just yet. We will be back in for him. So that does bring us on to Daryl Dike. And I'm going to just see if I can get an offer on the table for him because we're in desperate need of a striker at this point. I'm going to go 5 mil, 15% sell-on clause. They want a 20% sell-on clause for 5 mil. They can have that. That's fine. He's on 24 grand a week, so it's a lot. We're going to offer 26 up to 42 as suggested, and we'll see what happens. There is also some more scouts out there, so we'll see what happens before the first game of the season. Perfect. Daryl Dike has accepted the contract. He is going to become the 5th signing of this season, and it's a very, very welcome one at that. That's an A rating as well. To be fair, I'm very happy with the deal. It's a 20% sell-on clause. He's not someone who's going to be a Champions League player by any means, but he's definitely going to be a starter for this season and the next couple at the bare minimum. I'm not going to go for anyone too bad because Top was actually pretty decent in the pre-season tournament. I think he's got a fair bit of potential, so he's going on the bench for now. Daryl Dike is going to come in up top next to Lasme. We are going to go with a 4-1-2-1-2 as well because that was brilliant in the pre-season tournament. So we're starting the season like that with the 5 at the back as a backup. Now Beans' Kaufman had his deal fall through and we still probably could do a reinforcements in the striker role. David Datro Fofana is someone we can loan. And I'm just going to go basic loan. I'm not going to do loan to buy. Get him for a year. Try and get an even split of the wages. They will accept an even split of the wages. Yep, there you go. And David Datro Fofana could well be signing number 5. And that could be absolutely brilliant and solve our striker problem without having to necessarily dip into the transfer budget. And yeah, in he comes just like that. Very, very quick turnaround from him. I think he's going to be the bench option as he's just a lone player, no future options included. Lasme is permanent, so I would like him to actually get the minutes, but a brilliant signing nonetheless. At this point, looking at the squad, I'm looking at the likes of Matry and I'm looking at the likes of Moore, thinking I don't necessarily need these 2 positions to have backups where we've got Brunner and Rayner as well as Uijan and Aiden, who was very good in the pre-season tournament. I might transfer the list and see if we can get any interest or offers in for them. Lawrence, by the way, absolutely incredible. Couldn't recommend him higher and you'll see a lot of him this season. Now I've got 1 signing left, and again looking at the squad, it's very, very balanced at this point. We still can't sign higher than 75, but the team is so well balanced. I really, really like how it's turned out during this transfer window. I would say I wouldn't mind a new right back, but these 2 will do a job for now. I wouldn't mind a goalkeeper to challenge Muller, but he was brilliant last season. What I probably do want is someone to come in and try and challenge Mejbri, because as good as Uwe Drogo was, an injury to Mejbri is absolutely killer to this team. And there's one man I really, really want to have a reunion with. He played as a cam before, he's known as a winger, he was the standout player on the European tour, and he's available for about 3 million. Rezile might get that reunion with us, and I can't see that without having a massive, massive smile on my face. I'm going to see first of all if they're interested in Moore as a additional player in the deal. this won't count towards anyone used. I'm just using them as a bit of a lever. No, they just want 3 mil. 2.5, will you do that? 2.85, I'll accept, because I love him so much. Play left mid, cam, and centre mid. Gonna come in and challenge Mejbri. Gonna delegate. Gonna offer him that. And that could be an absolutely well-rounded piece of transfer business. That rounds up all the available transfers we can do then. Rez Ile comes into the club. As things stand, in order to make any more signings, we're going to have to make some sales. And that's why Moore and Matry are transfer listed. Kazuki's under transfer offer, but if he goes, he's not a first team affecting player, so I'm not going to worry about that. Again, I would like maybe a right back, maybe a backup keeper. But in terms of getting the players in to balance the squad and get it Bundesliga ready, I think we've done that. I'm also at this point really tempted to let this squad go the first half of the season. If we do make a sale, give it till January before doing anything. Kazuki has joined Watford for 1.3 mil. I'm not adding him to giving us an extra player because he never played for the first team, never affected the first team squad being a winger. That's just money in the bank. Antwerp have came in from Matry, and I'm going to see if they'll go up to just over 2 mil for him. See what they say at that. Aiden's got an offer from PSV. I am rejecting that because he was good and he will be back up for this squad. Moore's now got a transfer offer from Luton Town as well. Again, if it can give us like 1.6, just increase it a little bit, I will accept that. Same with FC 20. Matry, they've accepted 2.1, so yeah, we'll go with that. Spielers, Brighton want him. No, not this season. There you go, Matry has joined Antwerp, 2.15 mil. As things stand, I don't plan on doing anything with this signing. I might keep this one in the bank for January. Played a lot in the first team last season. He is a third choice this season, but I'm adding that to my transfer total. It's now time for the Bundesliga first game of the season. Werder Bremen are the opponent. They've signed Joshua Zirkzee and Eric Dyer. Playing a wing play, but they've got a 5 at the back, which will be interesting. Our first lineup of the season is so well rounded. I love how well rounded we've got this team. Muller in goal, Brunner, Spielers, Kim and Rayner are the back 4. Midfielders consist of Schallenberg, Larson, Kitolano, Mejbri, and Lasme and DK up front. I don't think we could have asked for opponents who could give us a more perfect test than Werder Bremen. They are, in my head, a middling Bundesliga team. Very well rounded, a couple of ratings higher than what we've got, and a couple of very good star players in their team. I think this is a test of where we are this season, how we compete with these sort of teams. Pre-season tournament was really good for us, but now we've got to turn that into points in the Bundesliga. I wonder how he's managed to sneak that through. Xerxes on the run, in the box, goes under a bit of pressure. Brunner goes out to meet Vasquez. Vasquez again in the box, but Brunner does really well. Hannibal looks for that long ball down for Lasme, and Lasme does have a bit of pace about him. Now he's looking for DK in the box. He's there. Daryl DK on his debut shoots cross. What a finish! Now that is how you leave a mark on your debut. Lasme does really well from Hannibal's ball up, drags it back to DK, and he just smashes it far corner. He is built like a unit as well. He's going to be such a good, difficult player to get off a ball, but nothing takes away from that finish. 1 goal, 1 match, 14 minutes in. We might have found our striker. Mitchell Visa running down the wing early on again. Drags it back to Stage in the box. Gets it in. Muller, good save. Out for Stage. They've recycled the corner well. Friedel in the box. Rayner with a block. Is that Naby Keita? He's in the box. Good save, Muller. So what we've got to prepare for this season. We're not just going to coast through a lot of games like we did last season. We've got a real fight on our hands. Every team we play is dangerous. Lawson knocks it down for Brunner. Brunner in the box. Can he put one in for DK to head? It's not DK, it's Lasme. And it's gone a bit too far for him. Gives it there for Kitolano. Kitolano out for Schallenberg. You know what? There's space. Just hit it. Not very good. Good tackle by Spielers. He's someone as well who impressed me in the pre-season tournament. Struggled in the Bundesliga too, hoping a step up in quality means he's going to step up as well. Good block again by him. Goes for the long one, but that's just not quite good enough for Kitolano. Still got hold of it though. Mejbri, on his full Bundesliga debut, gets a shot and it's a good save. Mejbri's corner goes in. DK the target. DK wins it. It hits the bar. He's such a threat. I love it. Gives it there for their midfielder, but Schallenberg puts a brilliant tackle in. Now we're going again. Lasme gives it to Larson. Larson, I need a great ball from you, and it looks like it is. DK knocks it down, but Lasme just isn't quite there. Good interception. Naby Keita looking dangerous on it again, pulls it back. Kitolano can't get close, and he's been given the time to get the shot away, and he does. Werder Bremen bite back, and it's been a game of even chances, to be fair. It's very similar to DK, where he just hit it with power across goal. Like a laser into that far corner. It's not what you want on the verge of half-time. Alright, we regroup, we go again. Visa's coming straight down his right wing again. Considering they're playing 5 at the back wing play, I'm only seeing it from one side at the minute, and that is Michel Visa's side. DK to Hannibal. Hannibal has a bit of room to run, gives it back to DK. Back to Hannibal again. Got to try and get away from that midfielder, and he does. Kitolano to Rayner. Rayner in for Hannibal. Hannibal across to Lasme. We've overworked this, have we? Yes, we have, because Larson can't get the shot away. It's come out to Lasme there. Kitolano. DK in the box. Gets his shot blocked. Larson gives it to Mejbri. Mejbri, can he drag it across? It's a good block again by Friedel. Hannibal wins it, but Friedel's been brilliant for them at the back. Great tackle by Rayner. Gets it there for DK. Lasme in the box. Goes for a finesse. What a save by the goalkeeper. He's had to make a few of them, but hopefully not from this. Header's gone out. Kitolano gets the shot and gets another chance at it. Hannibal. They've got everyone behind the ball currently. Brudder goes forward. Puts it there for Kitolano. He's not the man in the box we want to have a shot. Rayner could be. We'll work it back though. DK goes for a finesse, but that just balloons over. Going to make 3 changes. Uijan comes on at left back. Templeman on for Kitolano. And Fofana is coming on for Lasme. Schallenberg to Hannibal. Hannibal gives it to Templeman. Can he get a good start? He puts a ball up for Fofana to chase. Touches it down. Fofana left foot smashes across. Hello. Potential new strike partnership. All I'm going to say is I'm a tactical genius. Templeman and Fofana instantly off the bench link up like that. DK and Fofana might be that partnership after all. As much as I want to give Lasme a go, if we've got 2 strikers that can finish like these two, they've got to be playing whilst they're in form. Look like we're going again. Templeman puts a ball up for Daryl DK to chase onto. And DK can finish it here. Right foot finesse into that corner. We might be a counter-attacking team this season, and that suits me to a T. This also highlights Templeman has to play, because straight away, 2 through balls, straight through their lines, 2 assists. Yes, he's against high defenders, but you can't take away from we've still got to bury the chances, and it's another good finish from DK. Making another change. Ile is coming on at cam because I need him to get minutes there so we can change a bit quicker. Those who watch the European tour know how good Rez Ile is, and if you didn't, go and watch it because he was the standout player of the series by an absolute mile. He was so good on that. Naby Keita goes supporting him, but Brunner puts a good block in. Defence has been really solid today. We can keep them here all day. They're just running it towards the corner flag, really. Schmid in the box. Back to Xerxes. It's a 90th. You've got to get it in. You've got to get a shot. We're doing really well at just holding them back a bit. Brunner puts another block in. Time's up, ref. We're going to get a chance to put the corner in. Muller's going to come out, claims it. 3-1 victory on our Bundesliga debut. We could not ask for more than that. What a start to the season. We're going to just get through the rest of the summer transfer window. I've only got 1 signing I'm allowed to make. I don't think I'm going to be making it. I'll then play these 3, or play these 2 off camera. I'll probably bring you Frankfurt, Bayern and Sim in the Cup. But this is going to be a long bumper episode. I hope you do enjoy this one. And then let me know, do you like this longer episode format? If you do, I might be able to keep up with it. but you're gonna have to expect me to drop the actual amount of videos a week. Why would you come in on transfer deadline day for our only starting goalkeeper? It's just not going to happen. It's been a very quiet transfer deadline day. We've had that offer from Muller just come in. We've had numerous offers break down. I'll run through some of the biggest transfers with you, and we'll see what some of these other clubs have done. Let's go through us first though. So incoming for Fafana, Lawrence, Larson, Reina, Ile, Flamengo and DK. Outgoing to Rode, Merkin, Mbappe on loan, Callas, Novak, Logan on loan, Kazuki, Matri. I think we've done really, really well at regenerating this squad. There's been some big moves. Arujo has gone to Spurs for silly money. Looks like centre-backs are the ones on the move. Delict has gone to Madrid, Militao to PSG, Marquinhos to Madrid. So it's just centre-backs going everywhere. Tchouameni's come to Dortmund in an interesting one. We'll go down to about the 50 million mark. Felix, Cancelo, Schlotterbeck, Robertson, Romero. You're getting 60 mil for Robertson still. It looks like Real Madrid's got a whole new backline. Baldanzi's gone to Fulham. Jimenez to Leipzig's a dangerous one. Lenormand's gone to Bayern Munich. Rudiger to Leverkusen. So a lot of teams around us are strengthening. This one's interesting. Zaire Emery to Frankfurt. That's a very good one. That'll do us for today though. We've had an absolute bumper episode. I hope you have enjoyed. Let me know any feedback down in the comments below. Sorry about missing Thursday, but I'm sure you understand with the way the Bundesliga transfer window works and the way I like to do summer. It made sense just to do a longer bumper episode, and I hope this was worth the wait for you. Like I said, if you've enjoyed, leave a like, comment any feedback, subscribe to see more from us, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!